Hi Allure, I'm Isabela Merced and I'm here to do my 10-minute beauty routine. The first product that I'm going to use is the Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation by Giorgio Armani. A lot of my routine changes a lot, but this is the one product that stays consistent. For years now, it's been a classic, just like a good movie like Moulin Rouge. It's the Moulin Rouge of makeup. I really love the coverage of this. For younger women especially, like, we don't want anything too heavy. And especially for this glam, I want it to be neutral, glowy. And sometimes when you use too much product, it takes away the shine, the natural shine of your skin. It's sheer a little bit, but it's also like good coverage for the redness on my skin because I've been breaking out lately. But not in an overt way. It's just kind of been like the underneath pimples. So when I'm doing like certain areas of my face, I'm like, ow. So the next product, I'm actually going to use 2 shades of the same product because I'm going for a certain brilliance and brightness under my eyes, and then I'm going for a sort of skin matching coverage for the rest of my face. So we got the shade number 6 in the Luminous Silk Concealer, and then we got shade number 4 in the Luminous Silk Concealer. I'm just doing this for fun. I don't even know if it's working, but I just remember watching beauty tutorials growing up, and they always did that. So we got number 6. I'm going to cover up any blemishes. I'll go under here, out there, go under there, pimple, under eye. And that is so much fun. I'm gonna do the other side. Good. I kind of do a mixture of like blend and dab, and blend and dab. Because I learned from the best. My makeup artist, Alan. I love him. He's been doing my makeup for so long. You know those friends you know for so long? When you think about how long you know them, you feel old. I'm 22. I feel old when I think about how long I've known Alan. So I'm going to use the Silk Bronzing Base by Yensa in Sunset Glow. It's a cream contour, so you can kind of control how it looks and how dark it is. I'm going to just warm up the edges of my face. I sometimes find putting on makeup so relaxing. I feel like Bob Ross. And I used to love watching Bob Ross before bed. When I was filming Sicario in New Mexico, that was actually my secret to relaxing and calming down at the end of the day. Okay, that pimple just reappeared because I was brushing it. I feel like if one day I wake up and I go, I don't like this anymore, I could just quit. I hope I could. I mean, I'd be out here probably just going back to college, honestly. I studied psychology in college for 2 years, and that was fun. But my acting career took off before, I could get a psychology degree. So I just ended up doing that. Natalie Portman was my favorite actor. She got her master's in psychology at some prestigious school. I think it might have been Harvard. That was really inspiring to me as a young girl. Like, I thought being smart is like currency. I still feel that way. I think this is probably one of my favorite steps, the blush. It's the Giorgio Armani Glow Blush. I like to go with more of a purpley shade. Purple kind of brings out the olive skin tones in my skin. People just tell me it looks nice. I'm doing press today for Madam Web. I did one day already with Sydney freaking Sweeney, and Celeste O'Connor. They are just the loveliest girls. I don't really like press. It stresses me out and my cheeks start hurting from smiling all day because you kind of just have to be like, hi. The reasons I do like it, the girls, the looks. I get to wear the nicest outfits and take some pretty pictures, and it's not on my budget. And it's just really enjoyable. And the press people are nice, actually. Okay, is this enough blush? I'm gonna put some on my nose, actually. It's adding a little bit of cuteness. I'm gonna set this with my favorite smelling spray in the world. And I'll just bring it to set, and I'll ask people, like I sprayed the showrunner the other day. It's called Eau de Beauty Elixir. You shake it up and you spray it, and I swear your whole mood shifts. It's so lovely. That might have been too much. I don't care. I want to drink it. So, in order to play into the glowiness of this look, I'm going to use a sheer spotlight liquid highlighter, but I'm going to put it on my eyes. So I'm just going to dab it on. It's very light. I don't like when it's like, you can see the individual sparkles. I like when it's more of a sheen, like a new car, but on my face. My face is the new car. I'm gonna blend it out just subtly, and no one's gonna notice unless they pass by and the light just hits me just right and they see my eyes glow. I'm gonna use this busted pencil. I'm gonna use one size, and it's a blendable, like smudgeable kind of eyeliner. I'm gonna be messy with it because again, we don't want harsh lines. Like so, like that. And then underneath a little bit, just to fill in the like gaps in my baby eyelashes on the bottom. Now I'm gonna blend with this brush. I like the shape of this brush. It's just a little square. This is just gonna make my eyes pop. I don't use a black on my eyes usually, although when I do, it looks nice because my eyes are kind of light brown. It makes them stand out more than they would with just a regular brown. But to me, a regular brown screams a little bit more daytime, and we're doing daytime press, so normally I would have music playing. I would have some Sade on. I've been listening to Steal Away, which is so random. Steal away, why don't we steal away? This is my shower song lately. And now, I want a little bit more definition and dimension in my eyes, so I'm gonna go in with like a nice light brown in a way. Lorac Pro Palette Artist Edition Meraki. Okay. Oh, I get so nervous to do this. Okay, just relax, Bella, relax. You're only on YouTube. Get rid of everyone. Yeah, there we go. So I find the crease of my eye and I just kind of push it in there and kind of drag it around. It's not art. It's not hard to do. I mean, you don't need to go to beauty school to be able to do this. I learned on YouTube. There's probably a right way to hold brushes too. I don't know. Kind of gripping it. I kind of bring it into the inner corner of my eye just to add a little bit of like purposeful contour. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to contour my nose. It's fine. I like my nose. I'm not gonna contour it. I'm gonna add a little bit of a sheen. I saw a picture of this girl who only did this like right here. It's not necessarily the inner corner. It's like the cleavage of the inner corner. I'm just gonna do that. I really like this shade right here. That's nice. And a little goes a long way, so I'm gonna be really subtle about it. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Yeah. Hot. Lovely. I've never done this specific technique before, and I'm thrilled. Time for eyelashes. I get a lot of compliments on my eyelashes. That is my one certified flex. My mom and my dad both have long eyelashes, but their eyelashes are straight down. And mine are like that too, so I gotta curl them up with this. It's the Shiseido eyelash curler. It's just, it feels really sturdy. And I do my makeup in the car a lot. That's my real like 10-minute makeup routine. And I feel like I won't pull my eyelashes out with this one, which is important. Now I'm gonna put on mascara. And you'll see my eyelashes go poof. My little brother actually has longer lashes than me, believe it or not. So this is the Panorama Mascara by L'Oreal. I love it. I love the way it applies. I like the little bristles on the mascara applicator. Now I'm going to use an eyebrow pencil, and this one is Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal Paris in the shade Brunette. Let me tell y'all a life hack. I used to use brow glue like every day because I was so mad about my brows growing downwards, just like my eyelashes. And then I started getting them laminated. Girlies, get them laminated. But I've seen a lot of people out here with crusty eyebrows, and it's because people don't put on argan oil. I do it every other night before bed once I get my eyebrows laminated, and let me tell you, it keeps them cute and sweet and like soft, because that's the problem with the lamination. It can dry out your hairs. It keeps them soft, but it doesn't overdo it, and it elongates like how long your eyebrows are laminated for. It's changed my life. I'm gonna be so for real. So now I'm going to use the MAC lip pencil in Chestnuts. We're gonna do a little ombre moment. I was inspired by this picture I saw of Naomi Campbell. I look to her a lot for references because I'm like kind of obsessed with the 90s, maybe because I wasn't there. I don't like to overline too much, but I like an overline on my Cupid's bow, like that. Okay, so now I will use this Aquaphor. It's simple, but it's effective, and it stays on. It's good for you. No sparkle. Yeah, baby. I like this. Gorgeous. Okay, so powder. Gonna use the Tatcha Silk Powder. This little brush right here. Gonna get all over my robe. Just in the T-zone. Remember, we wanna preserve the glow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was nervous today. I always do this to myself. I get nervous, overly nervous You know what, maybe it's part of the process though, because if I'm overly nervous, then I'm overly proud if I succeed at the end. Okay, so that is the powder. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of a sheen. Just looking at the final product, I think I could do a little bit more highlight. Aqua 4, I'm coming back in with it and I'm gonna get that glow on. Let's go. I'm gonna dab it because this is probably gonna carry some product with it a little bit. Amazing. I'm gonna bring it to my eyebrow bone too. Make that pop. You gotta be really careful. I'm warning you, because if you move your hand other than a blot or a dab, it's gonna rub off the makeup underneath. I need to stop. Done. This is the final look. I feel amazing, and I hope whoever tries this out feels amazing too. And I hope that my tips were helpful, and thank you, Allure.